Hi guys, well, how do I put this? Just because of the fact that I am not in the comic reviews on Dark Avenger C86 site anymore does not mean I am stopping reviewing comics. Right now, yes, I am financially tight, so I can't really get a lot of comics. I am still getting Lady Death. I will be reviewing Lady Death on and off for the month that it's out, because I'm sorry, I love it. I can't not read it and review it. When I get more money, I will start getting newer comics, but for now, if anything, I will just review my old comics. I'll show you my comic collection later on, but right now, it's time for a comic review of Lady Death number 12. And yes, I know it's out of its plastic already, but that's because when I do this, I'm going to have to show you a couple things, and I didn't want to take up the time to pull it out, which I'm taking up time talking, so let's drop into the comic review. If you guys remember where we left off on issue 11, the battle between Worgoth and Behemoth was about to start. As you will probably remember, the Death Queen was trying to set Behemoth up to be killed, as well as Worgoth to be set up to be killed, giving Worgoth the information to cut the horns so that Behemoth wouldn't have the strength to kill him was a good tip. As well as the notion that she told Worgoth that Behemoth was on his way. Behemoth didn't know any of this. But the Death Queen did tell Behemoth where Worgoth was going to be. Sorry about that. Couple mix-ups here. Hope was left in the lair with Stigmata when we last spoke. You don't know who Stigmata is unless you read the past issues of Lady Death, so I will fill you in. Stigmata was the girlfriend of Worgoth, so now we gotta figure out what's gonna go on. This issue explains a lot to you, okay? First of all, Worgoth and Behemoth are in the onslaught of the fight. I'm not going to give you the outcome, only because it will be too big of a spoiler to make you not want to read the issue. And I'm sorry, but I want you to read the issue. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. But in order to understand the story more, you really have to read it. And if I spoil it too much, you're going to know the story already. All you're going to need the issue for is the artwork, which is absolutely fabulous, like every other comic review that I have done with Lady Death in it. So, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what is going on with Stigmata and Hope. And I'm sorry, but this is like a really good artwork. I mean, I can literally turn to any page. Let me just make sure I'm not giving too much away. Any page and show you good artwork. I could show you the fight that they're doing. But the fact is, once again, I'm not going to give too many spoilers. Stigmata and Hope are now fighting. Mainly, it's mainly a jealous fight. Stigmata kind of thinks that Hope is hooking up with Worgoth, but now it's a fight for the sword. Stigmata has control of the sword right now, and Hope needs to get it. In order to do that, she does have to do a couple lies. Big lies. As I said, I really don't want to spoil this story for you, so let me put it this way. Towards the end of the book, we are now finding out whether they will be friends in the end, or whether they will still be fighting to control the sword. If I am going to give you a spoiler. Hope does get the sword. What she does with it, we will find out in the next issue. Anyway, I know, once again, I'm not surrounded by the guys putting their input on the story, but this is hopefully going to be my take my own comic review. And hopefully you guys will continue to follow my discussion. So, until later on when I get the next issue or my next review goes on, I want to say that I love you guys. Once again, you are my fan base, my supporters, and I will look forward to talking to all of you. Anyway, peace out.